Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and thanks for tuning in again. So today's video is this look here. As you can see, it is a graphic liner, sort of wingy, sort of not. I kind of get like this butterfly eyeliner or even like a I think it's like 60s kind of vibe, only based on the eyeliner, but don't guarantee me on that. Otherwise, I'm loving this dark sort of vampy lip that I've picked with it. And I had a lot of fun making it, so I really hope that you actually enjoy this and maybe give it a try. So as always, with every look that I do, I'm linking every single product that I use. If I can't find the product, then I'll find a substitute or the one that like maybe a makeup brand does instead of a discontinued product. So obviously that you can also do this look too. But anyway, so I really hope you enjoy it. Please carry on watching, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like, and then we'll see you very soon. So as you can see already, I've done my full face, eyebrows, bronzing, contouring, etc. The only thing that is left to do is the eyes and lips. And I had a sort of idea late last night when I was falling asleep that I wanted to do some sort of like graphic eyeliner. And I don't know what it's going to turn out to be, but you guys are going to see very soon like how it does turn out. So in the meantime, I'll zoom you in and then we'll get straight into the look for this video. We're going to use a brush like this, a nice small thin one. The first thing we're going to do is line this part of the eye, and I'm going to be using a gel liner, specifically a Maybelline one, like a gel pot liner. I just find they last so well. So I've lined that top lid now, pretty happy with that. So I was thinking I want to do a wing kind of up here, or at least start a line up here, and then maybe even like bring something in through here. We'll see how it turns out. So did a line like that, so I've kind of just pulled it up towards the end of my eyebrow, and now I think I'm gonna pull it in and around here. It looks a little messy, but I'm going to work with it and see how nice I can get it. So that's how it's looking. I think I just want to thicken up sort of around 3 here and then see how that looks at the end. I actually think I like that there's a gap in here. So looking, because I have hooded eyes again, there's a tiny little gap in there. I'm gonna sit with it and see how I'm liking it. Yeah. And yes, I've got some transfer here, but either I might incorporate that or we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. I've got some little bits that I want to clean up just with some concealer, but otherwise this is what it looks like front on, which I'm so happy with how that turned out actually. And then I'll zoom you in. So if I lift my eyebrows a little bit, or when I'm closing my eyes, it's still like obviously it's kind of like a wing that goes in, and then so closing my eyes there's like a triangle shape. So I'm actually very happy with how it's turned out. But in the meantime, so I'm just gonna clean up and I'll come back and I just want to add a little bit of shadow, just a little bit of color. I don't know what color yet, but we'll figure it out. So I've just cleaned it up a little bit with concealer, and that's how it's looking. So now I want to go in with some eyeshadow. Nothing too crazy, but I'm going to use the Zoeva matte palette, and with the shade Urban Culture, this one here, the second one along, I'm going to use like a slightly smaller brush. Going to use a brush like this, just because I want to add a little bit of definition sort of in here. So I'll zoom in again. And going in with a brush like this, just again, similar brush, but with no shadow on it whatsoever. Same shade. I want to just do it in here. So to finish the eyes, I was kind of wanting to do a pop of colour, and so I want to do that on the inner corner using a brush like this. So very small, and I'm going to be using the After Dark Spark palette. The shade I'm wanting to use is this one down here. It's like a nice sort of rose gold. That's with the pink, and now I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner, and I'm going to tight line, so this top lash line, and go under here. This is the point we're at now. I'm going to go off camera, do some mascara and lashes, and then come back to finish up with the lips. So I'll be back in no time. Alright, so now the eyelashes and mascara and everything's done. And I think I actually want to do a little bit of a sort of smoky lash line. I know I've already got mascara on, but I can do it again. So back in with this Zoeva matte palette, I'm actually going to use a flat sort of smudging brush to get these colours and that lash line. So I'll zoom you in again so you can see that. First shade I'm going to be using is the same one that I've used sort of up here, which is called, this shadow is called Urban Culture. The next shade I'm using is called Cheap Bar on the outer side. Just going to use just little flat brush, not as flat as the other one, to smudge this out. Okay, I'm happy with the shadows. I'm just gonna do that bottom mascara again. Alright, so that is the eyes now done. Doing a little close up with the eyelashes, nice fluffy ones. A little pink in a corner, slightly smudged lash line. Very happy with how it's turned out. Alright, so now I'm going to do my lips, and I've chosen Colourpop again because they're awesome. Lip liner first. The shade for lip liner is called Flattered, and then the lipstick I've chosen to use, the shade is LBB Matte. Link everything in the description as usual. Alright, so this is the finished look. I am so happy with how this turned out. And honestly, I hope you guys like it too. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this look. And you never know, if you guys like it, we could see a little bit more of it. But otherwise, in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, for getting through this far. And then if you feel like it, subscribe, like, comment, whatever feels right for you. And so, on that note, I'll see you next time.